Hi students, today we are going to learn very important question, relation between KPKC. What is KPKC? We already know that equilibrium constant, right? So the equilibrium constant Kp and Kc, how we can bring into single equation. Okay, so by using both value we need a single equation to solve some problems. For that we need this relation. So we'll take a general reaction. What is the general reaction? XA plus YB, it is an equilibrium reaction. L amount of C, M amount of D. For this reaction, how will you write Kc value? Concentration of product power L, concentration of another product power M, divided by concentration of A, concentration of B with power X and Y. Right? How will you write Kp value for this reaction? Kp, partial pressure of C power L, partial pressure of D power M divided by partial pressure of A X, partial pressure of B Y. Now we got Kp Kc terms we want to relate. How will you relate? See, here we can remember the ideal gas equation. What is ideal gas equation? PV is equal to nRT, right? So PV is equal to nRT. You can simplify P is equal to N by V RT. Here this N by V is nothing but number of moles per volume. We can say molar concentration, or it is also called active mass. So the place of N by V, we can say molar concentration or active mass. So by using these terms, we have the molar concentration, the place of molar concentration, we can apply this term N by V. So we can apply the place of P, right? N by V term is equal to this concentration power L. The same way we can write, small correction, we don't have any plus. So in the Kc term, okay, in the Kc term, equation 2, we are going to apply these terms. How will you apply? You just remember, here by applying this, we can bring, for example, partial pressure of A power X. How can you write? P is equal to N by V, active mass, molar concentration of this A, multiplied with RT. At the same time, the X common for both, X. Just we are converting the P term is equal to sum. This equation we are applying in this P term. So in the Kp, P of C by L means, how will you write? P of B, Y means B power Y, RT power Y. Like we are applying this term in this third equation. So the same way we can write for P of C. How will you write? C concentration power L, RT power L. Same way PD is equal to power M, concentration of D power M, RT power M. Okay, now we got P of AX, P of BY, P of CL, P of DM. all these value you can apply in this third equation. So here you just apply in this equation. Kp is equal to P of C power L means what will you write? C L RT power L. P of D means D concentration with M RT power M divided by P of AX. What will you write? A power X RT power X. The same way P of B concentration power Y RT power Y. Now, how do you simplify this equation? RT, same term. So the powers we can add up the same way in the denominator. So Kp is equal to C power L D power M both RT. So RT power L plus M. The same way you can simplify in the denominator also. A power X B power Y with RT power X plus Y. Next, how will you simplify this? See, in the both side of the equal symbol we have the common term. Sorry, denominator and numerator we have same term. So the dxy, if you bring it to the top, what will happen? Xy becoming in the minus term. So RT L plus M minus X plus Y. Okay. Now this RT power, this term you can make it as a symbol of delta Ng. Delta Ng means what? L plus M minus X plus Y. So the place of this term you can apply delta Ng. So apply the delta Ng value. Right. Now if you look at carefully, you can understand this term is nothing but Kc term. Okay. So the equation you can rewrite Kc RT power delta Ng. This is important equation. This only called Kp Kc relation. Okay. Kp is equal to Kc or into RT power delta Ng. What is delta Ng? Coefficient of product minus coefficients of a sum of coefficients of product minus sum of coefficients of a reactants. Okay, right. We have found the relation. Okay, sir. Based on the delta Ng value, we can simplify or we can apply in many equations. What? If the delta Ng value is 0, what will happen? The RT power delta Ng, Kp is equal to Kc RT power 0. Anything power 0 becoming 1. So Kp is equal to Kc. It may be 1 mark. Okay. Yes. Then example for delta Ng 0. What are they? 2Hi on dissociation will I2 H2. Okay. What is the coefficient in the reactant side? Product side first we want to write 1 plus 1 minus 2. It is equal to 0. Right? How did I write? 1 plus 1. Product coefficient minus reactant, only one reactant 2. Okay. Next, nitric acid. Another example. N2 plus O2, it will give 2NO. Same. 2 minus 1 plus 1. Delta Ng 0. Right. You may have doubt. Suppose delta Ng is positive means what will happen? Kp is equal to Kc RT power positive. The place of delta Ng I am applying positive. Then what will happen? These two terms multiplied value is equal to Kp. So which one is low, higher value? Kp is greater than that of Kc. If the delta Ng value is positive, Kp is greater than Kc. What are the examples for this one? First one, dissociation of ammonia, 2NH3, N2 plus 3H2, right? Delta H value, how do you write? Product coefficients, 1 plus 3, 4 minus 2. So we will get 2. Delta H value is positive. PCl5 dissociation, PCl3, Cl2, 1 plus 1, 2 minus 1 becoming 1. So delta H value, if you get positive, Kp is greater than Kc. At last, delta Ng value is negative. Negative means what will happen? Kp is equal to Kc del RT power. Delta H value is negative. Negative means how do you make positive? Kp is equal to Kc divided by RT positive. Now you can tell Kc is divided with certain things, then only it is equal to Kp. So Kp is less than that of Kc. Right? What are the examples we can write? Formation of water, 2H2 plus O2 gives 2H2O. Delta H value, how do you find? Product coefficient 2 minus 2 plus 1, 3. So minus 1. Delta H value becoming minus. Then contact process, 2SO2 plus O2. It will give 2SO3. 2 minus 2 plus 1, 3. So 2 minus 3 minus 1. So negative means Kp is less than that of Kc. Very good. Next, we are going to learn certain terms for mathematical calculation. Okay. So some mathematical calculation, we need to learn certain relations. By knowing that relations, we can do the mathematical calculation. That is nothing but if you have more than one rate constant value. What is that? For example, A gives B, B gives, we can say K1, B gives C, K2, C gives D, K3, A to D. How will you write? K4. So K4, how will you find? K4 is equal to all the rate constants of first three. See, A to D we had as a 3 equation. If you want as a 1, K4 is equal to K1, K2, K3. Like for mathematical calculation, we can use this rate constant, equilibrium constant value. Then for X, A, Y, B, L, C, M, D. For this reaction, how do you write Kc? What is the rate constant? We can write Kc. Suppose for this reverse reaction, Lc plus Md gives Xa plus Yb. For this reaction, just opposite to this reaction. For this, we can write Kc dash. What is the relation between that? Kc dash is equal to 1 by Kc. Very important. The same reaction for forward Kc means for reverse reaction Kc dash. What is the relation between them? Kc dash inversely proportional with Kc. Right? Okay. Next, we are going to learn the rate constant, equilibrium constant for heterogeneous. Now we have studied all the Kp, Kc for homogeneous. Okay, homogeneous means reactant product in the same phase. Reactants are gaseous, product also gaseous. Reactants are liquid, product also liquid. But heterogeneous means reactant product may be in the different phase, different physical state. Yes, for equilibrium constant for heterogeneous reaction. For heterogeneous reaction, how do you find? See here, small change, right? Two terms you want to know. One is for pure solid, concentration is equal to 1. For pure liquid, concentration is equal to 1. For anything, okay, we will see now. For calcium carbonate, CaCO3, CaCO3, solid state, it is oxidized, dissociated into calcium oxide and CO2 gas. Now see, solid gas, okay. Now, how do you write Kc for this reaction? Product concentration, CaO CO2 divided by CaCO3, but these two are solid. Solid concentration is equal to what? 1. So how do you rewrite this equation? Kc equal to CO2 concentration. It's over, right? So the Kc value only depends upon concentration of CO2, which is independent of calcium oxide as well as calcium carbonate, because pure solid will not change at any temperature with the volume. Particular temperature, constant temperature, you cannot have any changes in the volume for pure solid. That's the reason, right? But somewhere for liquid also we don't have any concentration change for pure liquid. This reaction, if you want to modify for Kp, P of CO2, right? Kc value, Kp value, both only depends upon CO2, not depends upon independent with the calcium oxide and as well as calcium carbonate. Next, carbonic acid formation. It will form H2CO3, or we can write H plus HCO3 minus. Okay. For this reaction, listen, CO2, gaseous, water, liquid, as well as liquid state, or we can write aqueous, which is dissolved in water. Now, which one is pure liquid? Water. This is not a pure liquid. So, for pure liquid also, we can write concentration is equal to 1. So, Kc is equal to, how do you write? H2CO3, or you can split H plus CO2. Then CO2, H2O. H2O we need not to write because pure liquid. So the Kc of this reaction only depends upon concentration of H plus CO2 as CO3 minus or CO2. Okay, not depends upon one small correction. In CO2 also gas, you know. For gas also no concentration, only depends upon concentration of carbonic acid or H plus HCO3 minus. Okay, the same way you could write the KPKC for some examples. In our book they are given some example, right? For first one, SO2 plus O2, 2SO3. For this reaction, very important, all are gas. How do you write Kc value? There is no change. As usual, you can write Kc is equal to product concentration SO3. What's the coefficient value? 2 divided by SO2. What's the coefficient? 2. O2. Nothing in the power. Okay. But all are gas. What will happen? See, all are gas means homogeneous. Homogeneous means we cannot leave anything. We should write everything. Heterogeneous only for pure solid, pure liquid, concentration term 1. For Kp, same reaction. P of SO3 power 2 divided by P of SO2 power 2, P of O2. Okay. Then next, carbon monoxide reaction. 2CO on dissociation gives CO2 and carbon. Here carbon monoxide gas as well as carbon dioxide also gas, but carbon is solid. For this, how you write Kc? Product concentration CO2, gaseous, carbon, solid divided by CO. This is an what? Heterogeneous equation. So heterogeneous means what will you do? The pure solid you can leave it. Sir, gas also I will leave it. No, only for heterogeneous reaction, solid liquid exceptional. Right. CO2. Am I right? Okay. Sorry, CO power 2. Because reactant says CO. For this Kp, how will you write? P of CO2 divided by P of CO power 2. Right. The same way another reaction you can do yourself because you have to do at least one equation. Next, application of equilibrium constant. What are the application? Very simple. First one, we can predict the direction. We can predict the direction of reaction, forward or reverse. Second, we can find the extent of the reaction, how long the reaction will carry on. The last one, we can find the concentration of reactants and product. If you want to find any concentration of reactant and product, you can use the equilibrium constant. Very important. Right? What are the application of equilibrium constant? We can find the direction of the reaction, extent of the reaction, concentration of the reaction. So first thing we will learn now, we can predict the extent of the reaction. How far the reaction will take place. Extent of the equilibrium reaction. So for this, we need only Kc value. Very simple. Kc value is high means what will happen? It will produce high product. Very important, my dear students. Kc value is high means it will produce maximum amount of product. Kc value is low or less means low product will form. Right? So based on this, we can classify the Kc value is less than 10 power minus 3. We can say it may have low tendency or rarely proceeds. Rarely the reaction will take place. Kc value is greater than 10 power minus 3. We can say almost completion of the reaction. The reaction going to end. All the reactants are converted into product. But Kc value is in between 10 power minus 2 to minus 3 to 10 power plus 3 means they are existing in the equilibrium state. Are you able to follow me? Yes. Kc value less than 10 power minus 3 means the reaction will not take place or will give very less amount of product. But Kc value greater than 10 power 3 means a maximum yield we can get, maximum product we will get. Then Kc value 10 power minus 3 to 10 power 3 in between which is present means we can say they are existing in the equilibrium condition. So by using that we can find the direction. How? Kc value is less than 10 power minus 3 means maximum reactant only exists, which is not formed as a product. So we are not able to get the product means the reaction always towards a reverse reaction or forward reaction. Kc value greater means we will get more product. So always we will get forward reaction. Here we will get equilibrium. Okay, right. And also we can say we will get low product, high product, equal reactant as well as product. At last we can say the extent of the reaction, only the reaction will carry out less time because which is not forming more product. It will take place less time only because suddenly it will produce product. It will take long time, equilibrium. Some examples also given, we can learn that. Okay, page number 10, they are clearly given all the examples. One we will see for Kc value less than 10 power 3. For example, water dissociation given Kc value 4.8, sorry, 1.8 into 10 power minus 48. Whether this is 10 power minus 3 or less than 10 power minus 3, yes. Okay, so 10 power minus 3 means the reaction will not proceed for long time. Extent of the reaction we can find. There are some other example also you can learn. Predict the direction by using Kc value. We will learn the next video. Thank you.